Hey guys, this is Max of TheNotJustNintendoFanBoys, and I am finally back on this awesome trip, did some awesome things, but the awesome part about this is I get to be back to you guys and make some more videos. So, I just wanted to start this off by apologizing for the huge delay between videos. I really hope that you've liked Jesse's stuff. I personally have really been enjoying it. He's such a noob. Anyway, don't tell him I said that though. Be our little secret. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to start the preface with just an apology for the lack of videos, and yeah, I'm really excited to get back to the Mother series, which should be up sometime this week. Well, not this week, but next week, depending on when I upload this. I'll have like annotations describing it right now. Anyway, but One-Off Tuesdays is coming back as well, and that's going to be something I'm really excited to work on personally. Stupid stumbling over my words. Anyway, but while I was doing this at the start of this video, I just thought I'd have one little announcement. And that is, school has started, or has already started for Jesse, or has already started for me, depending on when it uploads. But anyway, because of like the rules at Jesse's house, he's only allowed to play video games on Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. And I have like homework and things to do. We all have homework, and we have lots of studying to do. I mean, he's in high school, I'm in 8th grade. That takes quite a bit of work. So, if we don't upload as many videos as usual, we're really sorry. There's not much we can do. We have lives too. We need to take care of that kind of stuff. But whenever we can upload videos, we will. In fact, I think I might even be taking the role as main editor during this time just because of how limited Jesse's is. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. On with the episode. Hey guys, this is Max of TheNotJustNintendoFanBoys, and as you saw in that video before this, I am back. I have returned, or if you might not have seen, if you didn't watch that video because you hate my voice and my face. I'm hoping that isn't the reason, because I think I am very lovely looking myself, thank you. Anyway, but I am back. I am resurrected. I didn't die. I'm still on YouTube making videos, and for that, I can say I am very grateful. Anyway, so now we're back to just slaying dragons, and I did that in my first take! Yes! You have no idea! I did like 5 recordings at the beginning of this, and like I ended up not recording because I sucked so bad at this. Now I can start this, and first try, just obliterated. Woo! Anyway, so let's continue. But I want to talk about some of the stuff I did on my trip, because, like, I did some pretty awesome stuff. Not just in fire! Anyway, but not just in the trip in general, but awesome stuff in video games, too. Anyway, one thing that I did a lot was I got to play a lot on my 3DS, and it actually finally upgraded to the new 3DS XL. And let me just say, it's such an improvement. Like, I'm sure if any of you guys have the system as well, you would have realized by now how hard it is going back. Ah, there we go. Fall off. Anyway, how hard it is to go back to your regular screen once you have the new one. Because, like, this is so small. How do I ever play on this thing? Everything looks so much better at the fire! Okay, so I really need to avoid the fire. Oh well. This guy looks hard. So, yeah, but, like, there's so many improvements. Like, everything looks so much brighter and more colorful and more drawn out. It almost looks like HD remakes of already... Oh, I don't know. I think this 3DS runs in high definition. Like, I'm pretty sure about that. Not 100% sure, but... Anyway. But everything looks so crisp and clear, and the screen is just so... It's so big. Like, I didn't realize it from, like, the commercials and stuff, but it's huge. It's ginormous. And, like, there's a bunch of other improvements that I really appreciated as someone who travels fairly often. For one thing, with the 3DS, whenever you went to a hotel or a place where, like, they have Wi-Fi, and, like, oh, you just need to insert your room number and stuff, and then you get Wi-Fi. The original 3DS couldn't do that. It said you could do it, but, like, you go and do it, and, like, it never works. And so, it was really, really, really annoying. Because, like, oh, I just want to trade some Pokemon, but nope, you can't. Anyway, and they fixed that problem with the new 3DS, which I really appreciate, and I died again. Just didn't feel it was worth noting, because I've died so many times already. Anyway. But, like, some other things I appreciated is they drastically improved the browser on the sorry, stumbling over my words. I do that a lot. Anyway, but they vastly improved the internet browser and the YouTube interface as well. Not the actual YouTube app, but being able to watch YouTube videos on the internet browser. And it has that Nintendo charm, like being able to speed up and slow down stuff like you have on the Wii U. You can't skip through commercials, but I haven't actually gotten a commercial on it, come to think of it. Hey, another upside. Anyway. But so, in addition to that, like, some other things that I really loved about it is that... Oh, come on, again? Oh, well. But this I thought was phenomenal. With the original 3DS, which is the one I had been using ever since launch. Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm trying to concentrate here, and I'm trying to tell a story at the same time. I know I've said it, like, I know I said it in the last episode, but it's a lot harder than it looks. Especially when this game is pretty darn difficult. Like, it's not incredibly hard, but it isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. I'm amazed that I actually had the patience to play it. Because this is hard. This is pretty darn hard. Yeah. Oh, come on. Well, if I don't make any progress on this one, I'm gonna end up cutting. But anyway, back to my story. With the original 3DS, you could prop it up. Like, you could prop it up on its back, and you could prop it up flat. And that was great and all. But what about when you're, like, watching a video or trying to go to bed and playing or something like that? You can stand it up, but it won't stay. There's no, like, sort of a click thing. And you guys who have the systems will know what I mean. Oh, crap. Anyway, but there's no prop for it being like that. And so this one came along and added that prop. Which I can tell you made a world of difference. It made me actually want to watch YouTube on that device instead of not having really a choice. Anyway, but I think I'm just gonna cut now or speed this up. Either way, I'll see you guys in a bit. Last one. Holy crap, this might be the last one. Holy crap, yes! Woo! Woo! Yes! Woo! That was difficult. That was incredibly difficult. Like, that took me a lot of tries. But, yeah, I'd say it took me about, like, 12 tries. I may as well just tell you my strategy, because that was difficult. That was incredibly difficult. And I don't think I want to find out what this pink gas does. Anyway, so... Oh, hi, Jack. Hello, everyone. This is my brother, Jack, over here. Jack, say hi.
Hi.
Anyway, so... Jack is going to leave now since I'm recording, but I'm love to hang out with you afterwards, okay? Anyway, that's another Jack. He's awesome. Anyway, but... Yeah, so my strategy for that one, because I feel like I should give strategies out at this point because this game was so freaking hard. But my strategy, what I ended up using, is I discovered that when he shoots the fireballs out is only when you attack it. And that if you actually take enough out of them at once, it will kind of overwhelm him and it'll stop sending out the fireballs. And so I ended up using that strategy, and at first I went all sort of kamikaze on him and just... Oh, that does a thing of damage, and it makes you slow! That's not good. Anyway, so I'm probably not going to make it through this time. But you can actually overwhelm him and stop sending out fireballs. And so you go all kamikaze in the beginning and take out as many as you can. But what I discovered is there actually aren't any of the fire thingies on the head. So, as counterintuitive as it sounded, the head of the dragon was actually the safest part. You know where the mouth is and the teeth and everything like that? That's where you want to be. So I'd go in for a hit, and it'll send out some fireballs, and then I'd go over to I'd quickly jump over to the head if I could, and I was able to not take much damage that way. And so then it was just a waiting game until I finally just got them all. It took a ton of patience. I'm not telling you. Like, it was no mean feat. Well, it was very mean, I can tell you that. Oh, man. Mad skills, bro. Anyway, so yeah, now working on this one. From what I can see so far, it shoots out two things of slowing poison from both sides of the sword, because that's what I'm calling him now. I have to call him something. Anyway, and so you've got to avoid that. It does one thing of damage every couple of seconds if you're standing on it. So you got to dodge those, get in the middle, and hit it. So this dragon's moving in a very odd pattern, but he seems to be widening out at the top a little bit. So my thought process is that I'll stay right here. And as soon as it comes over, I'll jump down like this and get a couple hits in and then die. All's going according to plan. Luckily, this guy doesn't seem to have too many. But going on with what I was saying about the 3DS's improvements, one thing that I actually didn't like, and... Oh, wait. But before I say that, there's something I have to mention. The battery life is so much better. I've used the 3DS ever since launch, like I said before, and it has cripplingly low battery life. Like, I think 3 hours on power saving mode, which is horrible. And if you're traveling, like, internationally and you can't find any plugs, you've got 3 hours and that thing is dead. Like, completely 100% dead. And you can't play your games anymore. So, it's totally a first world problem, I know, but... Hey, want to do some EV or IV training on the go when you're on a plane and you can't? It gets obnoxious. But with this baby, you get like 8 hours or something crazy like that. Like, I used it on a really long flight when we were gone. And... I used it basically the entire time, and it wasn't even done on the first bar yet. Like, it was still showing it had full battery bar, which was insane. I mean, sure, I had it on like one of the lowest brightness because it was pretty dark, and I had it on power saving mode just out of habit. But still, that is amazing. Think about it. So I could have done like technically 4 of those flights, and I would have the battery for all of that. Which is insanely good. And something that was really crippling with the original model, which I'm very glad they improved. I mean, they proved it as early on as the XL version, but come on, I never got the XL version. I'm a kid. I don't have the most money in the world. But apparently I have enough for a $200 piece of gaming hardware. And a $150 headset. Anyway, you might be wondering where I get a lot of the money for buying these things from. And that's because I actually have a little bit of a business. I'm pretty close to the beach, and so what I do is I go and I rent out beach equipment for the week. And I'm making good money from that. Enough money to buy all the equipment I need for YouTube. So you can thank beach rentals for me making videos to a certain degree. If you're gonna go by that logic, you can thank... I don't know. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Alright, there we go. So, I need to get out of this corner, but it's so easy to just pick off the... No! Come on! This close! This close! Oh well, I'm just gonna cut again. Come on. Yes! First try afterwards, I figured out the trick. So here's the thing, guys. When you're playing this game, skip this or mute your computer if you don't want to get spoiled. But it goes in order on this guy. It goes that one, then the ones to the left of it, then to the left, then to the left, then to the left. And so, if you can do that, if you just get in a good spot and stay there, you can beat it no problem. Oh, fire! I don't know why I even started that. I just thought it looked funny in post. Anyway, but yeah, fire's the thing now. It's gonna come up every time one of us has fire. So if you ever play a Pokemon game, you better hope we don't have too many fire types. And this guy's brutal. He's like a... Okay, so I think what this guy's deal is that you can't stand on one space for too long. You need to keep moving around, which is very interesting. I really like that mechanic because it makes you really on your toes. And in this case, clicking different buttons a lot, which shows up in post, I realized when I was editing the first video. Anyway. Oh, no! Oh, I'm still in there. I'm still in there. Come on. So you just need to jump a lot. Like on and off. On and off! And off, I guess. Alright. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop at 15 in this episode just because of how hard these have been. Like, so far, I know you guys have only seen like maybe like 10 minutes of recording, maybe less even. I don't know. My future self will be able to tell you. You can just look yourself. You'll know how long you've been looking at the video for. And again, people are too lazy to look these days. I'm just messing with you. Anyway. But, yeah, I've been at this for about 30, 40 minutes at this point. Like, including all the recordings and the testing. And not including the setup in that time. But the setup also took a while. So where is it? Where's the weak point? It must be further up. Anyway. But, so yeah. And I have other things to do today, so I really don't have much time. Like I said in the thing before this, I do have a life. It's surprising to a lot of people, but yes, I have a livelihood, and I work very hard to defend it. A large part of that livelihood is playing video games, but who cares really? Where am I supposed to be hitting now? Oh well. I'll just walk around here, maybe I'll find it. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm gonna stop at 15 or 14 if this takes long enough, because I cannot for the life of me find where I'm supposed to hit him. And I'm doing good. I don't want this to restart this. I'm doing pretty good so far. You know what? I'm just gonna restart this level. Alright, so... Oh, wait, there is only 15. No, never mind. Oh, I guess I'm gonna stop when I beat the game. Duh. I swear, I'm such a nub sometimes. Anyway. But I feel like this one, with actually just having to move around, is a lot easier than the other ones. But really, this is a lot like Mega Man. Once you get the hang of it, and once you learn the boss patterns and things like that, it really isn't that hard. But it is impressive to tell your friends, because they'll try and like, oh, how'd you beat this? This is impossible. Yeah, which is always fun. It's always nice to brag with your friends about stuff. Oh man, I'll tell you. I remember, guys, like, with me playing video games, I was born right before iOS and everything. Well, not born. I was born back in like 2007. I'm a lot older for my age. I'm a lot older for my age. Let's make that a t-shirt. I'm a lot older for my age. I'm a bit old for my age. Age. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I do know what I'm doing. I'm fighting dragons in a YouTube video. Yeah. That's a bit weird. I know I keep saying I'm weird, but that's just because my self-esteem isn't very good. No, it's just because I do think of myself as pretty darn weird, and I'm okay with that. And I'm dead. Ah, well. What a lackluster response to being dead. Oh, I died. Oh. That's great. Anyway, I was talking about something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. I'm on the tail end of, like, the DSs. So, like, when I was a kid, there was no iPhone games. So I was like, I really want a Game Boy, because then I could play games on the go. Wouldn't that be amazing? So... I saved up, I got a original Game Boy Advanced, and that was awesome. Played some fun games on there. But, like, I remember, like, I didn't really do any of the multiplayer stuff on there. But then when I got my DS, I had this friend of mine. We don't hang out as much as we used to. His name's Ethan. He's awesome. Anyway, I actually landed my propeller in my Nuzlocke series. That was on my own time. I didn't upload it. I named it Ethan after him. Because, you know, Nuzlocke's name after people. Anyway, but the point is, like... I go over to his house all the time, and we, like, connect to the internet, and I was like, this is so cool! The power of science is staggering, you could say! Anyway, so that's one of my fondest memories, going over there and trading Pokemon and battling and things like that. And she's doing a lot of competitive battling now, which is something I'm starting to get into. Like, I've been doing a lot of Pokemon Showdown, which might be another episode of One-Off Tuesdays one of these days. Of course, if this goes to the schedule, One-Off Tuesdays is going to be coming out on a Friday, I think I have this plan to come out. So, yeah. I cannot seem to upload an episode of One-Off Tuesdays on a Tuesday. I swear, it's not intentional. Anyway, but I was on the tail end of that, and that was just really fun. I feel like it's something that's been lost these days. Like, I'll go over to my brothers and sisters, and, like, they'll be playing games on the iPad. And those aren't games. Those are, like, point-and-click things, which I have no problem with. I love point-and-click games, but they don't quite have context, you know? Like, they aren't like you're going on a grand adventure. It's you're doing this person's hair over and over and over. And not to say that there aren't any good games on the iOS. There are a bunch of really good games. Hearthstone's one of them. Pokemon TCC is on there, and I love playing that. There's also, like, Clash of Clans and things like that. And those are very good, well thought out games. Heck, Battle Nations is another one. Me, Jesse, and Jameson were really into that for a while. Anyway, but I guess the majority of the games on there seem like incredibly shallow compared to ones. Now, I have played now, there are exceptions, like I said before, like Clash of Clans, incredibly deep game, and Monument Valley is absolutely amazing. Like, I played it once. Like, I think I talked about going this in a different episode, but I was in Seattle and I went to this like Nintendo sponsored thing at like one of the museums there. Oh, I'm dead again. Anyway, and I played it there, and it was amazing. Like, it was the most fun I've had in an iPad game. It was very clever. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, but I guess I feel really sad that these guys aren't getting to play it. Now, they did get to play some really good games on the trip, though, which makes me happy. But, like, yeah. There's only so much you can do with a touchscreen, and there's only so much you can do with the iPhone's capabilities, you know? There's a huge reach for it, and so I'm really excited about what Nintendo's going to do with the platform. It's just, you know, until then. Yeah. Gee, I'm running out of things to talk about. I think if I don't defeat this dragon this time, I'm just going to cut, and I'll come back once I'm done. And then I'm going to record the whole thing of me beating the... No, wait, no, I'm not going to do that. That'll be tedious for you guys. You watch these videos for fun, not because you like, are being forced to or anything. Well, of course you're not being forced to, but, like... I don't want, like, this is a thing that I've noticed with a lot of the YouTubers, and it's not a fault of their own, it's more of a fault with me. But, like, a lot of the times, I'll be watching a video, and, like, it gets boring, and I just skip to the end of it, or, like, skip to a part where it gets exciting. And that's something I don't want my videos to be. I want my videos to be 100% interesting all the way through. So, in that line of thing, I'm going to cut now. I'll see you guys in a bit. Yes! Woo! Did it! I did it! I didn't even realize I did it. It kind of caught me by surprise when I saw the cutscene playing. But yeah, there we go. Just one more dragon left, and we'll beat an old Gramps. Let's do this. Alright, so here we go. Whoa, this thing is fast! Holy octopus dragon flying thing. This thing is speedy. Oh, and now it's slow, and now it has gas, and now it's speedy again! What the... are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? No, no, no. This game is hard, and it makes me cry. This game is hard, and it makes me... Oh, it's only 5. Never mind. I take it back. No completionist references are necessary. Yup. Okay, so that prevents you from hanging on for 2. Okay, so this is going to take a while. Anyway, so this thing looks like a squid. It's a dragon, and it's spewing out gas and lasers. So it's pretty small, which is a good and a bad thing, meaning it has less places to hit, but it's also a lot harder to land on and do things on. So, like, the gas makes it almost impossible to stay on. Anyway, this is really starting to become more of a guide, to be honest. I didn't mean for this to be a guide, but that's how it's turning out to be. Anyway, so I'm just gonna hack and slash a bit more at this. But yeah, back to the guide. That purple stuff makes it almost impossible to hang on to, and it makes it very easy to take you out very quickly. But in total, I can see there's only 4 of these things that you need to take out. But they take 5 actually, but they take a heck of a long time. And while you're dealing with the lasers and the gas and everything, they're not really lasers, they're like laser balls. But anyway, but this is difficult. Oh, sorry, I need to cough there. There we go again. Okay. I'm just gonna cut here. I'll be right back. Okay, come on. Nah, man, so close. Okay. Come on. So close. So close. Yes! Woo! That's how we do it at the Not Just Nintendo Fanboys. Final Dragon defeated. There's really no advice I can give for that one. That one is just intense. What I do recommend is batting away the laser balls before going for the swords on the dragon. I realize how crazy that sounds taken out of context, but that's what I did. And let's watch that end cutscene. I beat it! I beat your record! Really? I didn't think you'd be able to kill so many. I thought I killed most of them around years back. You better believe 15 and counting. You only managed 14. You spent your whole life doing it. Haha. What's so funny? Can't take seeing your record smashed by someone your own young age? No, that's just not a bad thing. But what? My record is at 14. It's 140. You would know that. He was all like, what? I'd like you to be lost for words. 140? You don't look too old there, son. 140? Maybe we'll get there one day. Congratulations. And that is the end, everyone. If you guys like this, please leave a like, subscribe, and do all that stuff. And leave in the comments down below what game you want to see us play next time on One Off Tuesdays. I'll see you all later. Goodbye!